saying goodbye. Not for long, but I'm glad I got to see her. So I'll see you again at Stevens Pass. As I've climbed up a mountain here, the sun is coming out. I've either climbed up to the sun or it's burning off the top layer. Either way, I'll take it. I hope it continues to burn the stuff off because this is one of the only sections I've done in like the first 10 miles here north of Snoqualmie Pass before. And the views are spectacular. But they won't be if they're covered in fog and clouds. been taking it kind of leisurely, so to speak. Just doing 20 to 25 for this segment. Only 70 miles, so it's basically 4 days. Well, 3 days and a little bit at the beginning. At that point, that'll be Stevens Pass, and get to meet up with Chrissy again. My right thigh is hurting. It's like I hurt it yesterday with all that climbing on the rocks and everything, and I was hoping it would be better by morning, but it still hurts quite a bit. I mean, it's nothing I can't walk on, but I'm kind of surprised because it doesn't normally happen. At this point, my legs can pretty much handle anything, but maybe they just can't handle those rocks. I met one other hiker who said that it reminded her of the AT, and I was saying that I was going to go ahead to a next campsite. She's like, I can't even. The thought of going another 3/4 of a mile. And you know, when you've got through hikers that don't want to go another 3/4 of a mile, it's some rougher trail. Fortunately, hasn't been that same level of rocky piles of rocks to go over in this section. Just basically big uphill, big downhill. The goal, the challenge now as you get toward the end is to appreciate the beauty around you when you're starting to get down to the line of like, well, when will I be done, right? And it's a shame because Washington's absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't appear to have rained last night, even though the Garmin said there was a 70% chance. But I'll take it. It's still quite overcast and cold. Felt like rain last night, feels like rain right now. But hopefully that'll burn off and I won't have to deal with it. Yeah, I definitely needed some sleep last night. I don't know if it's the climbs or whatever, but I didn't really have any problem sleeping 10 hours, and that's a long time for me. I do feel rested, though. That's good. I'm thankful that there's no rain today, but that doesn't mean it's not cold. It's fairly chilly temperatures and real high humidity hiking in these clouds and fog. So I'm actually looking forward to climbing this hill just to warm up some. I made it up to Piper Pass apparently, and the comments say stunning views, but yeah, not so much. It is a haze fest out here. That water vapor, I can't tell if it's from sweating or it's the water vapor. Probably a little bit of both, but you certainly don't dry out in this. Maybe after I start descending, I'll come back out of the clouds again a little bit, and I can dry out some. But up here, there's no dry to be had. I made it to the first site, and it was early enough I decided to cruise on up to mile 25. I wasn't really a fan of the big climb at the end of the day, but hey, I don't have to do it in the morning, so that's good. But I am definitely looking forward to starting camp, although it's cold out already. Unfortunately, pretty lake, but the weekend warriors are up here and have swarmed this lake, and every single spot that you could pitch a tent has a tent in it, and there's nothing really. It's all drop off here, so I see one more source of water and tent site up ahead, so I'm gonna try for that one and hopefully that works out. Fortunately, the campsite was here. It's not the greatest campsite I've ever seen, but looks like that steak may be coming up. But the comments mentioned mosquitoes and how horrible they were, and they did not lie. Unfortunately, there are a number in the area. Managed to get my tent set up and get in with probably a minimum of bites, and only one got in, but it is now dead. I slept pretty well. The pika don't like me getting up this early. They were eeing at me until I went to sleep, and then when I got up, they started eating again. So apparently, me being here is unwelcome. This
in addition to mosquitoes, this is a wet tent site. Lots of condensation here. There's a little bit of water running around here, so the walls of the tent are dripping, and they've been dripping on my sleeping bag and everything else, but I had a feeling it was going to be wet, so I put all my gear in my backpack. Do that, and at least it stays dry in the dry bag. So, but time to eat a little food and get up, and I only have 3.6 miles to the trailhead. Got this nice climb here, which is good because my fingers are frozen from dealing with the water there. It was freezing. And get a chance to warm up before I head on down into Stevens Pass. Pretty section when you can see it. And I love the amount of animals here, but I'm ready to be done with this section. Absolutely. And go get breakfast. Gotta find breakfast. I'm almost down to the road. I was going through some of the heavy overgrown brush and didn't see a massive hole and stepped in it and twisted my ankle. Hurts a little, but fortunately I can support all my weight on one leg. So I dropped down and pulled the pressure off that foot. You start getting better at that stuff when you spend enough time out here. But man, I'm lucky. I would hate to think of really hurting your ankle or foot this late in the game. That would totally suck.